Newton. I'm with Evolving Sites, www.evolvingsites.com. Well, Evolving Sites was born out of my experience at my last startup. Essentially, I was managing our web presence on the technical side. Had several folks that were contractors working on the design, working on the content, and working through the website. I have basically a driving passion to see that website make the best positive impact that it can make. And a lot of my time was spent walking that site, making sure that what we had done was high quality work, that it communicated what we wanted to communicate, and that it told our story the best that it could. And I realized there are thousands of developers like me out there walking the site the same way that I was doing it right then, and thinking there's a lot of people that could focus their energy on the more productive things of what they're doing rather than on chasing down some of these smaller issues and walking the site to try to find some of these really simple problems that are cropping up. It's basically an automated test engine. It's running against your site to try to find problems. Frame it in terms of trying to find problems, but essentially what we want to do is help you make your site awesome, whether that means finding opportunities to drive traffic to your site by improving some of the SEO factors on your site, or what that means once the user's on your site, what kind of things are impacting that user experience. It could be something simple like broken links or maybe a missing image, things like that. A good example is one of the customers that signed up on our free plan, and this is just on the free plan. I was walking through their site, and since they're a customer of ours, I wanted to make sure that we were doing the best job we could do for them. And walking through his site, I found a couple of pages that came back completely blank, which means for a user walking through the help tutorial, they would click on a link and end up with a completely blank page and think to themselves, okay. So they might give you one chance, they hit the back button, they come back and try again. But there are a few of those, and if you hit a few of those, you start thinking to yourself, are they really as interested in this site? So the website is a huge presence thing. It's all about the image that you project, the brand that you project, and whether it's the first impression that you're making or it's someone that has an experience with you and they're coming back to register for an event or check out on one of your pages, and we're making sure that that process is smooth, that process can actually happen with the best impact that it can. Because interestingly, performance is a huge factor on the bounce rate on a website. So when someone comes to your site, if it's not performing a really high rate of speed, they can bounce before that page even finishes loading. And by bounce, that means going somewhere else, losing that visitor.
Right, and people have websites out, so hopefully they're running a business off of this, right? So I mean, bad performance, broken links, typically for people that's lost prospects.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, lost prospects and lost revenue. I mean, when you lose the visitor, you lose the opportunity to make an impression, to develop that relationship, and further that, whether it's personal, like if you're a nonprofit, the social relationship, or the business value of that business. I come to Tech After 5 because I like the people. I feel it. So being a technology person myself, I enjoy the level of technical ability of a lot of the people in the room, sharing some ideas, sharing some conversations, and certainly different perspectives. Well, Tech After 5 is all about meeting those technical folks that are building sites, folks that have websites, whether in marketing or in sales, or maybe a leadership role, a C-level person at a company that is basically wanting to make sure that their development team or their outsourced development team is held accountable on the website and delivering the impact that they want to make. This is a way to assess and to identify the quality level and the sort of what the problems are, what the potential problems or where the problems are on the website. So being at Tech After 5 gives us the opportunity to have discussions with people, basically find that win-win where Evolving Sites meets with the business, so that we can both build Evolving Sites as a business and within the community, and serve these businesses as well to help them improve their brand image. And certainly we'd love to meet, if you're doing web development or managing a web development team, we'd love to talk with you, kind of tell you what we're doing, and also learn a little bit about where your challenges are, because we're as a startup, we like to project the image, we have everything figured out, but we certainly are enjoying the learning process, learning from other people, from the problems that people have, and growing that and building it into their product, so that if we find a mistake over on website A's site, we can implement that into the tool, and that way it becomes a check that it can be checked on 100 different sites over time. And that's is building that momentum and then effectively making a tool that really tells you how well your site's performing. You can find us at www.evolvingsites.com. I'm Tom Newton from Evolving Sites, and I approve this message.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom.
You bet.